Hi everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me today. Just putting on a little bit of pre-shave. Today I'll be shaving with my Windsor Pro razor from above the tie, but I'll be using a Windsor guard plate and I'll explain the difference as we go along. There we are, the pre-shave is on. I'll be shaving with a Barrister and Mann soap today, Diamond, and I'll talk about that, and I have it all lathered up already on this very small Gillette vintage brush, and actually this is the standard size. So we'll get going with that. I think this brush came in a large size as well, but the standard size certainly is quite small. Now this soap has lathered up beautifully. It is supposed to be reminiscent of a visit to a big league baseball game, and what I'm getting from it is mostly leather, but I have another sample of this soap and it smells a little bit different to this sample. But as I say, I'm getting a nice leather scent from this, but also there are notes of fresh cut grass, stadium soil, beer, leather, pine, cedar, popcorn and caramel. So as I'm getting the leather first, it was maybe one of those soaps that really changes and becomes a little bit sweeter later. Certainly those scents would remind me of going to a big game. I must say, I love baseball. I wish we had it on the television in this country. We used to get it some years ago. I find it occasionally on YouTube these days, but yeah, as a game I think it's a great game. Now I've just put some of this soap on the back of my hand because I want to smell it later when I'm away from the shave den and see how the scent changes. Now I've got my above the tie SB90. This is the plate that comes with that razor. There we are. Has a 0.90 blade gap and two lather holes that you can see. It's got the closed cone. But what I'm going to be using today instead is the Windsor SS-M1 plate. There we are, you can see it's entirely different. Now this one is being, what's the word I'm looking for? Let me put this together. It's been discontinued, but they still have some left for sale. Now I'm expecting a very mild shave today. Now the blade I'm using is a gentleman blade, and it is my third use of this blade. And I'm just putting everything together. The Windsor range of razors and parts from above the tie are made in the USA, and the Windsor Pro are made outside of the USA, so that is the difference. But the parts from each are interchangeable. And there we are, you see I've put it all together. I've got the Kronos handle, the SS-M1 guard plate and the head cap from the Windsor Pro, and very nicely hand polished. So we're looking forward to this shave. Now I have shaved with it in the week, and I can tell you that it is a nice shave, and it is a very mild shave. The Windsor Pro guard is measured as a 6 out of 10. You've seen me use that razor before, and this guard plate is measured as a 3 out of 10. So it really is quite a difference. There's no blade feel at all with this razor, or with this guard plate I should say. It's very nice indeed. Guys, that's the door and I'm expecting something. I'm just going to pause this. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. That was a microwave that I was expecting. And of course it had to come while I was in here. I think that's called Sod's Law. And I was saying, I think, that no blade feel with this at all. Actually it feels very, very nice indeed. It's very strange because I can feel it taking the hair off, but I can't actually feel the blade. So I know some of you like that. Now, I like this quite a lot, I must say. I'm an every other day shaver, but with this sort of razor, at this sort of level of mildness, I think I could shave every day quite easily with this. Certainly a very easy first pass. Now, there's still quite a bit of hair there. You would expect that of a razor or a guard plate, that it is only marked as 3 out of 10. I'm just smelling the back of my hand to see if that's changed. I've got a leather. I'm not quite getting a cut grasp, but I can certainly smell what I mean, and I'm getting a little bit of sweetness. Very nice. I have to say, I am not at all sure that I would recognise the scent of stadium soil. I don't quite know what to make of that. I suppose it's a hard, maybe a baked earth type of smell. I don't know. Now I've got a little synthetic knot in this brush. Actually, it's really nice. Easy display, easy to work. I think if I remember, I got a little 19mm knot to go in. Very nice soap. Very different. I guess you love it or hate it. When I first smelled it, of course I pick up the leather. I've always been a bit unsure about leather scents, but whenever I have worn or used a leather scented soap or worn a leather scent, people have always told me how nice I smell. So I guess it is a scent that really suits me. But when I smell a leather scent, I'm not sure about it in my own mind. I mean, I like the smell of leather. I'm just not sure about it on me, if that makes any kind of sense to you at all. Now, second pass. There certainly is no blade feel now. So the SSM1 guard plate, it is being discontinued. As I said, it would really suit somebody who needs to have a mild shave for whatever reason. It comes in two finishes. It's not available in all finishes. It comes in a satin matte finish and a hand polished finish, which is the one I've got. The satin matte is $149 and the hand polished is $179, and that comes to £122 and £145 respectively. And it is that expensive because it's made in America. So you're not getting the benefit of really low labour costs that we're used to from other parts of the world. I have to say, I like this. I like this a lot. I don't think you're going to get BBS with this. I don't think that at all. I don't think anyone will get BBS with this. But what you will get is a very, very nice, comfortable, easy shave with no irritation, no problems at all. Right. I'm just washing this lather off my wrist, same as I would on my face. Well, perhaps you wouldn't on your face. Perhaps you just add a bit more. So that's taken a bit extra hair off. And we're ready for the against the grain pass now. I'm still trying to use my samples up. It's out of my little samples basket, but I was spoilt for choice today, and I did really think about using dried black that came through from my friend Sven. Very nice scent. When I first opened that, I couldn't work out what I was smelling, but when I looked at the scent ingredients, it like clicked in my brain, and then suddenly when I smelled the soap, I could smell the ingredients. Nice scent, but we'll talk about that another day. But I am quite enjoying this Barrister and Mann soap. I believe they're from New York. There we are, beautiful lather on this soap. There we are on the little Gillette brush. So here we are against the grain. Now that was just catching a couple of hairs there going against the grain, and it's maybe because I've got the Windsor guard plate in the Windsor Pro razor. So I will have to try this guard plate in the Windsor razor, which I've got here. So just to compare the two, I'll have to do maybe a side by side and swap the plate each time. There we are, no problems up here. I should have done that to start with, shouldn't I? I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. Yeah, it is for some reason. It's just catching me here against the grain. It's not painful or anything, it's just a little. As if it's just getting under the hair and just pulling once or twice. Sort of here. Well, there we are, that's my shave. And I will definitely have to use this mild plate in the actual Windsor razor now, just to see if there is a difference. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've got a very nice shave. As I've said, it's not BBS, but you know, I could go to work like this, it wouldn't be a problem. Very comfortable, apart from that last little bit, just sort of on my neck here. Intriguing, I'm intrigued. And now I've got to finish here and then I'll be unpacking a microwave. Ours started to burn and melt a little bit on the inside, so definitely it was time to get rid of it. Now, that's becoming a very nice scent. I'm still getting mostly leather. I can smell a little bit of the caramel, just sort of like a caramel popcorn coming through perhaps. I'm not getting any of the pine or cedar yet, so I guess that'll come later. Yeah, beer smell, maybe just a tiny hint of that. Very nice soap. Now I'm going to just use a little bit of Nivea for men today. A little bit of balm. And to tell you that from next week I'll be getting into the razors that have been loaned to me by Kevy Parr from Kevy Shaves. Thank you, Kevy. Really looking forward to those. And I think, now I did say to somebody that I'd use a certain razor first, but I can't remember which one I said, so I'm gonna go with the Feather. I'm gonna use the Feather ASD2 first, and my apologies to you if I said I'd use something different. It's gone. So anyway, there we are. Look forward to seeing you soon. Had a very nice shave today. Take good care. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye now.